Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? It is about 4 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. Maybe it's about quarter or 20 after 4. I don't know, but it's a little bit after 4 on Saturday afternoon. A little colder in Indianapolis today than it was yesterday by 10 or 15 degrees, and getting colder every minute. When I got up today, it wasn't too bad. And then took Boo Radley out. Felt a little bit colder. Filmed some videos out here. It was getting a little colder. And then I just took Boo Radley out. I was uploading some videos, and I took Boo Radley out before I came out here to vlog, and was getting the mail and talked to my neighbor on the corner because he was getting his mail. And I was like, it's getting kind of cold out here, which I'm kind of sad about because I'm gonna update y'all on some things, but I'm very excited about taking my walk today. And I'm like, okay, what am I gonna wear that I can be like warm all over? My legs can be, because I got these sweatpants on. What can I be warm all over? And I need to get some long johns or something for the rest of winter to wear on my walks. But I'm real excited about taking my walk tonight, and I was like, it's gonna be kind of cold to walk. I just have like a little t-shirt. I have this like Champion t-shirt underneath here. And so I was like, I'm gonna have to put on a hoodie and a warmer coat for my walk. And that's what we're gonna do when or that's what I'm gonna do when I get done vlogging. Alex is at a birthday party right now, and I actually was kind of like thinking about going to it because I thought it was a dinner tonight, but it's actually something that they're doing. They like rented out someplace from like 3 to 6. He was so tired. Alex thinks he's getting sick. He's like, I don't feel well. I'm really, really tired. And I was like, well, babe, why don't you just not go? And he was like, well, I already said that I was going to go. He's like, I think I'm just going to go for like an hour. So it was like 3 to 6. He left at like 4:45. And he said he was just going to go for like 45 minutes to an hour, and then he was going to be home. And he was like, I think I'm just going to lay in bed and just rest tonight. He's like, I really do not feel well at all. So that's where he's at right now. I felt so bad for him when he left. I was like, I said, babe, why don't you just stay home? He was like, because I feel bad because I made a commitment. I was like, they'll understand that you don't feel well. He did not look like he was feeling well at all. So yeah, the wreath is gone. That's update number 1. The wreath is gone. It's actually sitting right over here because I took it down and I'm going to throw it in the trash. Little Birdie has not been over there for a couple days, and so I think Little Birdie has flown the coop. It's been several days since he has been up there, so I go in and out like several times a night, you know, like all through the night, like, till I go to bed and take Boo Radley out. And when he was sleeping up there, usually in the middle of the night, like when I would open the door to take Boo Radley out, he would like fly away. And then I would stand in the kitchen and I could sometimes see him flying in and out throughout the day or at night and whatever. I haven't seen nor sight nor sound of Little Bird in several days now. So I think it's safe to take the wreath down. So I'm going to take the wreath down. If for some reason, I'm keeping it over there because if for some reason today I see him like fly back over here or try to come back over here and he's like confused where the wreath is, then I'll put the wreath back up because the trash doesn't come until next Wednesday anyway. So yeah, there's all this pickle juice underneath me because I just did this review of snack pickles on my review channel. I hadn't done a video over there in like a week. I didn't even realize it. So anyway, that was update number 1. Update number 2 is that I'm really, really into my walks. So yesterday, while Alex was taking a nap and I was uploading my vlog, I went inside, and while I was uploading the vlog, I was waiting for it to render and then upload it and stuff like that before I took my walk. I like did my weight routine. My weight routine that I do is like, it's very simple. It's just like bicep curls and like shoulder presses with the dumbbells and stuff like that. It literally takes like 15 minutes. I've been like Google searching like different ones to like do that I can do at home and things like that. And I also want to start doing the Zumba and stuff like that. But I've been consistent with it 2 days in a row. My arms are really, really sore today, so I think I'm going to take a break today and then go back and do the weights tomorrow. My whole body, to be honest with you, is very sore today because last night I walked, and my goal, because the night before I had walked, I think it was it 35 minutes or something like that? 30 minutes, or I don't remember how long it was, but my goal last night was, I think it was like 45 minutes or something like that. I ended up walking an hour and 10 minutes last night, and I felt so good when I got back. I I kind of forgot back in the day, like when I was running and working out consistently. I walk at a pretty fast pace. I kind of have forgotten how it's easy. It's funny how easy you and quickly you forget what it feels like, but how good you feel. And I've also been sleeping so much deeper, which, I mean, people are like, yeah, Peter, this is part of what goes along with working out. I know, it's not like this is new. Like this, I mean, everybody's been telling me this for years. But I've been sleeping so much better the last couple nights. I've just been walking for 3 or 4 days now, consistently, but it's weird how excited I am every day. Like the first thing when I got up today, I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna take my walk tonight. It's like the first thing I think about. And then, and how good I feel afterwards. I just feel kind of like, oh, and then like I do like a little spa routine, and I take a shower and put on my clean pajamas, and then I just watch some TV and stuff like that. I did take a nap last night for a little while, because I was so exhausted. I lay down for like an hour and a half. Alex went to dinner with his girlfriend last night, and so when he was gone at dinner, I like laid down and I took a little bit of a nap after then after that I got up and I did my spa night and I took a shower and stuff like that. So, but I did an hour and 10-minute walk last night, and it was so nice. There's all these different neighborhoods around us, and then including our neighborhood, and so there's all different ways that you can walk. And so this is so corny, but I was thinking about this last night. I was like, I could change it up like every single day, like how I'm doing it. You know, like I could like start and go this way, or I could start and go that way. There's all different kind of ways that I can go and do things. But anyway, I actually walked earlier yesterday. It was just getting dark when I got back yesterday. And I finished, another little update, I finally finished stalking around the Christmas tree last night while I was on my walk, which I was really, really excited about. Finished that, and then I started the Reese's book club for this month, which is also Peter's book club, because we're piggybacking off of Reese's book club, which is called Redwood Court, and it's really good. I'm like an hour and a half into it already. I couldn't believe it. And that wasn't from the walk, because that was like I think I started listening to it like the last 5 or 10 minutes of my walk. I sat out here last night, I listened to like a half an hour of it while I was like folding laundry and stuff. I listened to a little bit more while I was cleaning. I listened to some more. It's really good. I really like it. So, listening to that last night and did laundry. I was really productive yesterday, wasn't I? Ate really healthy again last night. I ate 2 of my meals and a peanut butter sandwich. I was very, very full. I think I'm going to like reduce it down to like 1 meal and a peanut butter sandwich, or like 2 meals and no peanut butter sandwich, or something like that. We'll see. I have a grocery list of things I want to get. So the meals that I'm eating right now that I really like, well, I really like the Indian vegan meals from Trader Joe's. They have like a tikka masala that's vegan that I love. And it's pretty low calorie. So mostly what I'm doing is like counting calories. That's what I've always done in the past, and when I've been successful, that's what's like always worked for me. So I try to do like low calorie, high protein. Like that's what I've always done. And so all these meals are pretty low calorie and high in protein. And the tikka masala I love. And then there's another one from Trader Joe's. There's a curry. I haven't tried it yet, but it comes with like jasmine rice in it and stuff like that. Maybe I'll try that tonight. We'll see. Although tonight it's kind of a little bit colder, and I actually, when people recommend brands to me, like vegetarian brands, if there's a vegetarian brand out there, I've tried it, just so you know. Because people are always like, have you tried Amy's? I tried Amy's like 10 years ago when I was a vegetarian the first time, 15 years ago. Amy's has been around forever. I have to tell you, I'm not a huge fan of Amy's. I'm just not. Like, some people love, like, the Amy's brand. I don't know. Is it, like, a real person, Amy? I don't know. But anyway, I'm not a huge fan. Like, everything that I've ever gotten, I've just been kind of like, it's just okay. Like, I think I've tried, like, breakfast burritos of hers. I think I've tried, like, the meals. I've tried the soups and whatever. But I do have a can inside of Amy's I think it's Amy's vegetarian chili. Tonight's kind of a little bit colder, so it's a chili night. So I was thinking tonight I might just make the chili, which is mostly all beans. I might make the chili with, like, no macaroni or anything, just the chili, and have a peanut butter sandwich. I thought that would be like really healthy for me tonight. And then tomorrow is our brunch day, and I've been kind of like thinking about this already. I I think that tomorrow I'm just gonna like not necessarily have a cheat day, but eat what I like. We'll have to see like when we go to brunch, because tomorrow's the Super Bowl and stuff like that. So I know Alex wants to watch some of it because now Cascade is DJing for the Super Bowl. So we might just like go get something and bring it back. If that's the case, it'll be like real easy for me to eat healthy tomorrow. But if we go to brunch, I'll probably just get what I usually get, or I will, and then just call that like my cheat day, and that'll be like the only thing that I eat tomorrow. And then still take my walk. I'm not watching the Super Bowl tomorrow, so while Alex is sitting there watching every 2 seconds of Cascade DJing, he's DJing the pregame and something else. I like actually sent him the article. Then I can like take my walk and whatever. So I will do like a casual walk with like Alex, but like I like want to walk fast, and I really am loving listening to my audiobook. And I'm already like, okay, so if I like walk an hour a day, and my books are typically between 3 and 4 hours, I think Redwood Court at 2 times speed is 4 hours. And I already listened to an hour of it. So that's like 3 days of walking that I can finish, you know, like I can finish a book in like 3 days, which would up my reading, which will also up my activity level, because I need to be like walking and doing all that kind of stuff. I'm actually, I know this is going to sound corny, but I'm very proud of myself. The fact that it's been like 3 days in a row and I've continued to walk and like eat well, except for that cake that Alex brought home. That was like the only thing the other night when he brought that home. Other than that, I've done really, really well. In fact, late last night, I started watching this new show, and I got so hungry, and it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I was like, I am so hungry, and I was like, nope, just push through it. This is your hard time. The hard time for me is like in the middle of the night. And the reality is I don't really have anything in the house right now to like, I mean, even if I was going to like go in there and like get something to eat, it would be like a Trader Joe's meal. There's not like, I don't really have anything like chips or crackers. I don't have any of the dips. I don't have any of that kind of stuff. So there's nothing really to, what is that on my foot? It looks like a pimple on my foot. Well, it's like on the top of my foot. Maybe a mosquito bite? I don't know. In the winter? So I don't really, there's nothing to like go in there and graze and eat, you know, like a scoop of peanut butter or I was like, I mean, last night I honestly thought like a peanut butter sandwich, and I was like, no, you can make it through. You can do okay. So so I didn't have anything late last night. I was really proud of myself, because that's usually the time for me that's really, really hard. And I just kind of talked it through, and I was like, okay, what are your goals? You know, your goals are to, like, you know, stay on this. You'll be disappointed in yourself if you go in there and you eat a bunch. Just sit here and, you know, drink your coffee and watch your show and all that kind of stuff. So I was proud of myself. That was a success for me to, like, make it through that. I was proud of myself. So yeah, I feel like I'm doing good. Like, I don't feel like it's going to be a perfect journey, you know? Like, I'm sure I'll have days where I do horribly. In fact, I was actually thinking, like, with next week, we're talking about Valentine's Day. We talked about, like, going out to dinner somewhere or something like that, and, like, neither one of us, I mean, it's so hard to get reservations on Valentine's Day, but neither one of us is, like, really hard-pressed to, like, go out somewhere. And Alex makes these salads that I love, and so, and he has a long day on Wednesday, and Wednesday is Cousin Fun Day for me. And so I was thinking about asking him if we could, like, just maybe, like, have, like, a romantic night at home, you know, a little romance, and then, like, watch a movie, and then he could make those salads, which would be healthy for me as well. He makes his with grilled chicken and stuff like that, but then if he made one for me, and then we can have, like, a healthy meal at home. Or if he wants to order something out or whatever, we can do that. But what I'm thinking about doing is doing my weigh-in for my Peter Does Stuff channel on Wednesday this week instead of Thursday, because I don't want to be, like, super disappointed the night after we have, like, Valentine's Day and go out to dinner, and then, like, I've eaten something, or if we eat at home or whatever, and then my, like, weight's, like, so, you know, off the chart. So I may do my weigh-in on Wednesday. Kind of cheat the system a little bit. We'll see. But I know it's not going to be, like, perfect journey. Like, I know, like, every day is not going to be great. Like, today, like, my arms are, like, really hurting, and I'm like, okay, this was 2 days. Like, you have not lifted weights or been active in forever. My legs, like, my thighs are hurting and stuff. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to walk, but I'm not gonna like, I'm not gonna beat myself up if I don't do like an hour tonight, you know, but I just want to get out and do something. And I don't think I'm gonna lift weights tonight. I'm gonna take the day off and let my, you know, muscles rest and stuff for a day. My goal would be to, like, by this summer, be like walk running, and then doing, like, you know, a half an hour to an hour of lifting weights and having like a weight routine that I can do like from home and stuff like that, you know. And I'd actually like to kind of like be able to maybe like put it on the back patio, and then this summer work out on the back patio, and then go to the pool and stuff like that. Is this Alex coming home already? There's somebody in our neighborhood, like right down there. They have the exact same Jeep as Alex. Because I was talking to Nikki on the phone yesterday, and I saw them come down, and I was like, I think Alex is home. This was last night, and late last night. And I was like, no, it's not Alex. And it's like somebody like down the street. They must have just like, it must be somebody that's staying there, or they got a new car or something, because I've never seen this black Jeep Wrangler like Alex has before. So anyway, that would be my goal by summer, but I know it's not going to be a perfect journey. Like, I don't expect every day for me to eat healthy and every day for me to walk an hour plus, you know, and then every day for me to lift weights and be like this perfect version of myself. Last night I drank like 3 of those huge Stanley cups of water yesterday. I was very proud of myself for that because I'm really trying to drink a lot of water, plus a couple other cups of water. So probably like 3.5 of those. And, you know, it's just about getting this and being this like a healthy lifestyle where I'm like walking every day and I'm like making healthier eating choices and things like that. It was interesting because like somebody put on my Peter Does Stuff channel, I mean, like I'm pretty vocal about being an addict and things like that. And they were like, and it was kind of in some kind of way, it was kind of like a patronizing comment. They're like, Peter, it's really not that difficult. Like, you can still enjoy all the foods you like, but just in moderation. Okay, I'm an addict. That word means nothing to me. I know that, like, for the normal people out there, that, like, eating in moderation or eating the foods you like in moderation means something, but that word means nothing to me. Part of being healthy is realizing what works for you, and what works for me and what works for somebody else is not the same thing, you know. And like, I don't criticize people for what they do, but I can tell you what, right now, I've never done anything in moderation. Anything. Everything I do, I always take to the extremes. And that's not, I mean, I've accepted the fact at 51 years old that moderation is probably not a code that I'm going to live by in my life. It just isn't, you know. And so, but it was kind of the tone of the comment. I was kind of like, I wanted to like write back and be like, yeah, if moderation worked for me, I like would never need a 12-step program or like even have tried 1,500 times. Like, oh, moderation. Oh my God, I should have thought of that when I was 18 years old, you know, when I was like 16 years old or 15 and I was like trying to lose weight for the first time. Moderation. That is so smart, you know. It does not work for me. Okay, moderation does not work for me. It's like, I have to make healthier choices in what I'm eating, and I am going to allow myself to have some cheat days and stuff like that, because if I don't, I mean, this isn't, the thing is, like, this is how I want to live for the rest of my life. I want to make healthier choices and be active and lift weights and enjoy walking or running or whatever for the rest of my life. Like, I'm trying to be healthy for the rest of my life. This isn't just like a fad diet I'm doing for 6 months to lose some weight. I didn't even really want to call it like a weight loss journey because it's really about getting healthy, but the main focus of it is to lose this weight, right? But, so yeah, so it's like it's an integration of making healthier choices in my life that I can live with for the rest of my life. You know, like at dinner, like, if we go out to dinner, getting, like, I already do this a lot anyway, but there are some places, like, always getting water instead of, like, a soda or something, you know what I mean? As I sip my coffee. No sugar syrups, those syrups are sitting there going to waste right now. I'm not going to say that I'm never going to drink the coffee syrups again, but, you know, like, I want to lose a little bit of weight and get down to where I was, and then, like, have, like, 1 coffee with a syrup a day or something like that. Those syrups are just so much added sugar that I don't need. So right now, while I'm being very strict to myself, I think I can, like, forego the sugars and stuff like that. But I'm proud of myself. I'm doing really, really well. So did that, did my walk, did that, did my weightlifting, ate healthy last night, stuck to my eating healthy all night long, didn't snack late at night, finished my Christmas Cozy Mystery, woo, finished my first book of February, finally finished that, and then, what else did I do? there was some other success that I was proud of myself for that I can't remember. So last night, I took a nap, then I did my little spa night, took a shower and whatever, then Alex got home right after that, and he was so tired when he got home, he was like, I'm going right to bed. Part of it is, like, he'll go to bed, like, throughout the week, but then a couple nights of the week, he'll, like, push himself, like, watching shows or TikToks, like, on his phone. Like, he watches shows on his phone, like, on TikTok, like Friends. It was The Nanny for a while. First it was Friends, then it was The Nanny, and now it's something, it was Will and Grace for a while. I think it was Will and Grace, Friends, or back-to-back, one other way, then The Nanny. Now it's something else, and he watches, like, show after show after show on TikTok. Well, sometimes, like, I'll go inside, and he'll be up, and it'll be like 3:30 or 4 o'clock in the morning because, you know, well, not go inside because I don't sit out here as often as I did. I did last night. I sat out here last night because it was nice. Well, I did for a while, for like 2 hours. I sat out here, and I caught up on La Brea last night because the series finale of La Brea is next week. So I was like, I got to get caught up on it. I had 3 episodes to catch up on, and I watched one inside while I was eating. And then the last 2 I watched out here last night because it was nice. I cleaned my table, lit my candle, had some coffee out here. But then it started getting cold and then it started raining a little bit last night. That's when I came inside. So anyway, but like he'll stay up and he'll like just like look on TikToks for hours. And I think the problem is he's only getting a few hours of sleep and he's really tired the whole next day. And then he just pushes through. And then by the weekend it catches up with him and he's so tired. And I feel bad for him, you know. But I'm like, just put your phone down. Just, you know. That's why a couple times this week when I went to bed or took a nap or whatever, he'd like plug in his phone. I'm like, are you going to bed? He's like, yeah, I'm going to bed now. Because he's like, I have to go to bed. I've forced myself to go to bed earlier. I'll just, you know, stay up looking at TikToks all night long. So anyway, he doesn't even like, the most of the TikToks he watches are TV shows. I'm like, why don't you just watch the TV show? Like, he's like, I know, but I just like watching the edited versions of it where it's like clipped down. I don't understand it, but whatever. So then after all that, Alex came home. I watched La Brea out here. I was actually finishing up the first episode, getting ready to watch the second episode when he came home. Then he went to bed upstairs. I just taken Boo Radley out and stuff, and he was going upstairs and he was going to bed. And so I finished the second episode of La Brea, and then I think after I can't remember. I made a cup of that new coffee I got, that Modd's coffee. So the flavor is cotton candy. It's called Coney Island cotton candy. It's not like, it's not, you know, have cotton candy or sugar or flavor. It's just, it's supposed to taste like that. It actually doesn't even taste like cotton candy. It smells like cotton candy a little bit. But I love those Modd's coffees. I actually put a bunch of the Modd's coffees in the cake. I always think all this stuff out, right? Like, I was like, okay, I want to have like a mixture in my drawer. So I put some of those in there. I put the rest of my Barney's Santa Claus, but I think I'm on like I think I have like one K-pot in there, or I used the last K-pot a couple days ago or something like that. And so I put those in there. The peppermint, I have like 3 left, and then I'm done with those. I'm trying to get rid of those. I put the hazelnut from the garage in there last night and got rid of that box because half these Keurig boxes are open, and then I just put them back in the garage to store them. So I'm trying to work through all these Keurig boxes, and then I know what my favorites are. Like, I love that IHOP coffee, that IHOP pancake coffee that I reviewed. It's really, really good. And it's like a smooth blend. It tastes kind of like the blonde roast from Starbucks, but better. And so when I get through all these Keurig boxes, I'm going to go in and then I'm just going to like buy like 2 or 3 of my favorites and always allow myself to like buy one extra. That's something fun, you know? And then just keep like 4 boxes and then never have more than 4 boxes. Because like before I started like trying to like get through all the boxes, I literally had like, 10 to 20 boxes of Keurig coffee in my, it was ridiculous. So I'm trying to work through that slowly. So yeah, I made a cup of that coffee. And then last night I was like, I don't really know. I feel like I watched something else. No, I still haven't watched The Bachelor from this week. I thought I had. I hadn't watched it. So I gotta watch The Bachelor tonight or tomorrow. I'm not really excited about watching The Bachelor. Like I said yesterday, like, this next episode's gonna have to, like, really be good. Or, like, the second episode. Well, I guess it's the 3rd episode that came out this week. It's gonna have to be really good, or I'm kind of, like, done with The Bachelor. I'm not going to keep it. That's the other thing is, I realized, like, with 90 Day Fiancé and Love After Lockup, that I was watching a lot of shows that I had, like, gotten into. Like, I like if I wasn't watching so many shows, and Love After Lockup was an hour, not an hour and a half, like, I could keep up with it. But the reality is that with all the shows I watch, I got to eliminate some of the shows I'm just not that interested in. And The Bachelor, part of the reason I'm watching it is because, like, all my girlfriends watch it, so then I have something to talk to them about, right? As far as, like, TV shows and stuff like that. So, but, like, I'm also at a point where I'm, like, eliminating, because a lot of these shows I watch from my reality TV channel, and then I never even did videos about them, except for maybe one, and I watched, like, an entire season, and I did, like, one video, right? So there's no reason for me to watch shows I'm really not that interested in. I'd rather watch shows that I'm really interested in and focus more of my attention on that, and I'm really loving the thrillers right now. So I was going through last night, and I was like, okay, what thriller am I going to watch? Am I going to watch this Harlan Coben, Stay Close? And Behind Her Eyes had, like, popped up on Netflix for me. And so I was like, okay, I feel like I started something else first and I couldn't get into it. So I was like looking at this Behind Her Eyes and I was like, is this the book that I read several years ago by Sarah Pinborough? Which it was. And I remember the book. It was so funny because I said on here yesterday, I think, that I remember like a well from the book, but that's it. Well, they keep on showing the well in the show. So I started watching it last night. It's very slow. It's very slow. The Netflix, or the NPR review of it was like, when you get to the very last episode, you'll wish you could watch it all over again. Okay. I watched 2 episodes of it last night, and I was falling asleep in the chair. It is so slow, you guys. I mean, so slow. Not interesting. I remember the book being phenomenal. I don't know if it's like a slow burn or whatever. I'm going to keep up with it. I've only got 4 episodes left, so I'm going to finish watching it. And then I'll probably watch, if I finish that tonight, well, it depends on if Alex wants to watch TV shows. If he comes home and he's tired and he doesn't feel well and he wants to go to sleep, then we won't watch any shows and we'll watch them tomorrow. I think I'm going to take the whole day off tomorrow. I may, because it's the Super Bowl, so people are going to be watching the Super Bowl and stuff like that. Today so anyway, if he comes home and goes to sleep, then I'll just like, there's a couple movies that I want to watch too. I like went through my whole list on Netflix and like edited it out and stuff like that. I wasn't watching Netflix for a long time, but I also want to watch The Murder at the End of the World on Hulu. There's a Peacock show that I want to watch. By the way, The Holdovers is on Peacock if you want to see it for free. It's fantastic. It's a Christmas movie. But it's more than a Christmas movie, so you don't have to watch it as like a Christmas movie. It's the one that's nominated for the Oscars. Where am I at on time? Oh my god, I'm almost at 30 minutes already. So if he wants to watch TV tonight, we're going to watch Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Real Housewives of Miami. We watched Traitors already. The Swans. I feel like and RuPaul's Drag Race came out. Is today Saturday or Friday? Came out yesterday. So we've got RuPaul's Drag Race and RuPaul's Drag Race Untucked. So we've got 5 shows to watch. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? We have 5 shows to watch. So we either watch those tonight or we'll watch them tomorrow. And catch up on those. And then if we don't want to watch those, then I'm going to finish Behind Her Eyes and then watch either Stay Close or one of those movies. There's a couple movies, like I said, that I want to watch. I got distracted. I couldn't remember what I was thinking for a second. Because there was something I wanted to tell you, and now I can't remember what I wanted to tell you, but I'll come back to it. So yeah, I don't know that I'm going to film anything tomorrow because I think we'll just probably like... Well, this I was going to say. I just remembered it. So today, because I thought I was just going to film my vlog this weekend, but I was like, no... If you're going to take tomorrow off, because it's the Super Bowl, and I know a lot of people are doing Super Bowl parties and whatever, and I know there will be a couple people that will be like, Peter, please vlog, I'm not watching the Super Bowl. If we get home from brunch, and it's not too freezing cold out here, because Alex will probably want to lay down for a little bit or whatever, or if we even go to brunch tomorrow, I don't know if we're going to do that or not. Depending on what tomorrow looks like, I may vlog, but it'll probably be a short vlog. Because even if, like, you know, a couple people are like, oh, Peter, I'm not going to watch the Super Bowl. I know there's going to be a lot of people that are and are doing, like, family stuff and whatever. So we'll just kind of play tomorrow by ear and see how it goes. But right now, I'm not planning on filming anything tomorrow, including a vlog. So today, I was like, okay, since Alex is going to this thing, at least film some videos. And he was rusting before he went to this thing. And so I filmed a drama video, a long Peterisms video today, and a review video. Filmed that. And read some meditations and went over those, and yeah, it was good today. So I filmed 4 videos today, And so yeah, I don't know what tomorrow, if I'll film any videos or not. I'm just gonna kind of play it by ear. But tonight, if he wants to watch the shows, we'll watch those shows. The camera stopped. And then if we watch the shows tonight, he'll watch the shows. We'll watch the shows, and then he'll go to bed. And then I'll probably finish Behind Her Eyes, and that's all I'll watch. If not, I'll probably watch 2 shows tonight, or maybe like Behind Her Eyes in a movie or something. I don't know. I love just like sitting in the chair. It was funny because like sitting out here last night, like I enjoy sitting out here, but I'm so accustomed to sitting in the chair now watching my iPad. And I actually bought, because like the upstairs gets warm and like the downstairs is now like where it used to be warm, it's kind of cool. And so I bought this fleece lined hoodie just to sit and watch in the iPad. I have a bunch of hoodies, but this one's a zip up hoodie. And so, like, I can wear a t-shirt, and then if I get too hot, I can take the hoodie off. But then I was really cold the other night, and I had this, like, thin-lined hoodie on. So I got on Amazon. It was, like, 20 bucks or something like that on Amazon. It's fantastic. It's very thick, though. But I wore it last night. But I love just, like, sitting in that chair, and I, like, light a candle in the kitchen, so when I walk in and out of the kitchen, I don't turn on the light. I can just, like, you know, just very cozy. And then, like, I have a candle lit, like, at the table next to me. I can't have a candle lit right next to me. I was for a while, but it distracts me from watching the iPad. And I just kind of, like, sit there like this. And, you know, if I get into a boring part of the show, I'll, like, scroll through my phone. But I'm trying not to do that as much. Like, I try to just, like, focus on relaxing and watching TV, but I'm really enjoying like sitting in that chair. And I was like, it's gonna be so funny when spring and summer comes around and I can sit outside and I can watch TV again, because I almost, to be honest with you, I enjoy sitting in that chair more than I do out here. Although, like, and I was saying to Nikki and I was saying to Tanya yesterday, there's something about sitting out, I think I said this in my vlog too, there's something about sitting out here and just being like part of like all of it, you know. Just I feel like I'm getting fresh air. I feel like it's just, I don't know, it's nicer. I think part of it too last night was that it started getting cold, and so when I started getting cold, I was like pushing myself to stay out here to finish La Brea even though I was cold. And I kept on thinking like I could be in that cozy comfy chair just like all snuggled up, you know, in my, well, I was wearing a coat last night out here. I wasn't wearing that hoodie, so then when I went inside I put on the hoodie and stuff like that. So all my neighbors are leaving. She just left, and then I can see their garage door up over here, so they must be leaving. It was sunny a little bit earlier today, but now it's just like gray. It's so gray. I can tell that I'm gonna have to push myself to take a walk, because like earlier I was like really excited to take a walk, and like when I started the vlog I was really excited to take a walk, and now I'm just thinking about like what are you gonna have for dinner and whatever. But I want to listen to my audiobook and I do want to walk, but I also don't know that I want to walk as far as I did last night. I might take a little bit of a short, well, I'm just gonna walk. What I did last night was I just turned on my, because I usually like hold my phone in my hand, and then like I set a timer when I leave to see how long I've walked, but I also kind of like look at the time. And so the first night or two, I kept on like looking at my phone. Last night I just put my phone in my pocket, and I was just like, you don't need to see what time it is, you don't need to see how, just enjoy the walk, just be present. It's so funny, like walking up and down these streets, something about it. So when I was like in junior high going into high school, or my first year of high school, my mom and I, that was when I was trying to lose weight, and I was eating a lot of vegetables and stuff like that every day and cutting up fresh vegetables. My mom and I would walk every night, and we would walk like 3 or 4 miles. Something about, oh, is this Alex? Oh no, that's not a Jeep Wrangler. Something about walking through the neighborhood, like it was something last night. There was like this dad with his son playing football in the yard, and like everybody's so friendly in all these neighborhoods. Like they wave to me, and all these people are waving to me and stuff like that. There was something that reminded me of taking those walks with my mom. And then, I mean, everybody that drives by always just like waves and stuff like that. Everybody's so friendly in this neighborhood. And just like seeing people's like lights come on last night, and people coming home and like bringing their groceries home. And I'm like, it's the weekend. Everybody's getting ready for the weekend. They're going to watch movies or go out or do this or whatever. It just seemed really cozy to me. It's like, I know this is so corny to say this about this walk, but it was like, the walk like made me so happy. And just like, and it was funny because, like, you know, I grew up, my aunt lived, like, one of the streets that I walk down is the street that Caroline grew up on. I mean, it's literally like walking distance from here. That's probably a 5-minute walk from here. And so maybe a 10-minute walk. And so I mean, I know this neighborhood, but it's so funny, like, when I walk, like, I really look at the houses and the trees and everything outside. You know, I really take it all in, and then at the same time, I'm sitting there and I'm listening to this book, you know. It's just really relaxing and very enjoyable. It's so funny that it, like, took me so long to get out of this chair and get to walking, and now in 3 days of doing it, it's something that I've, like, turned into absolutely loving, you know? It's crazy, isn't it? Maybe that's a lesson. I need to be, like, more open to things this year. I need to be more open to suggestions from other people and new experiences. I think that. And speaking of that, before it gets too dark, I know the other night I said that I liked walking at night better, which I did enjoy walking at night, but I don't know that, like, some of the streets that I walked on that night were very dark. Or some of the streets that I walked on yesterday when I walked would have been very dark because they don't have, like, a lot of street lights and stuff on it. And so I want to walk down some of the streets today. So I want to walk while it's still light outside. And I think I have, like, maybe like an hour left. So I'm going to get off here now. And I am going to go and take my walk and then come home. And, like, I try to come home, like, and, like, eat, like, right after I walk. So that I'm eating earlier in the day as well. So then I'm going to come home and I'm going to make my dinner. And then, yeah, I'm figuring out by then Alex should be home after I get done with my walk. So, I hope that you guys are, I'm going to do a real quick outro today. I hope that you guys are having a magically amazing Saturday. If nobody else has told you this today, I love you. Be kind to one another. Love one another a little bit more. If you guys are watching the Super Bowl tomorrow, I hope that you enjoy it. I hope you get to spend time either alone watching it or with your friends and family. Have a great weekend. Get rested and relaxed for the week ahead. If I don't see you guys tomorrow, I will definitely see you on Monday. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you then. Bye. Love ya.